and gentlemen, it is now official. Moments ago in the backstage area, I signed my name in ink across the top of the dotted line, and with that, on August 28th, the most important FaM World Championship match in history will take place as I, Cameron Bash, take on the FaM founder, GuNNz, with everything on the line. When you take a step back and really think about it, it's incredible how far we've come. On the night of December 29th, 2018, as I lay on the floor bleeding as all the crooks and the sheep celebrated around me, I truly thought that it was the end. The journey that started all the way back in NGC, the movement that had gathered so much power and support, in the blink of an eye, it was seemingly all gone. Then, all of a sudden, as if it were a miracle, a guardian angel whisked me away. This was a man, just like many of you, I scoffed and laughed at. A modern-day jester here to entertain the masses with his tomfoolery, but it turns out that was all a facade, a trick to blend in with the locker room and provide vital intelligence to those who needed it. That man, many of you will know him as the chef, but me, I've come to know him as the right-hand man of the 7 deadly sins. It was easy for the man that you all saw as comic relief to come in and swoop me away. I bet you all thought he was planning on eating me, right? I don't actually remember Chef taking me. I only have the footage to show me that. But what I do remember is that a few hours later, in the early morning of the next day when I regained consciousness, Chef wasn't the man to greet me. Pride was. He told me to rest up, take it easy, tend to my injuries, for in a few days, we would have a lot to talk about. And a lot to talk about we had. We discussed at length our goals and motives when it came to the vermin that walked the halls of FaM. And do you know what we came to realize? That we were pretty much on the exact same page. That FaM needed to be snuffed out and removed from this world permanently. But it wasn't the time to strike. We needed to buy our time and wait for the perfect opportunity. And so, we waited. And in the meantime, the sins rebuilt me into a new man. Why Rannick ever decided to leave this place is beyond my comprehension. Envy taught me things about our history that the mainstream seeks to bury. Greed showed me things that I could only dream of. And even I couldn't resist the titillating temptations of lust. But above all else, what I learned from Pride when it came to being a performer in this ring is unmatched by any man I've ever seen. To put it simply, there is no one like Pride. He is truly one of a kind. After 12 months of training under the sins, Pride had received word that FaM were mounting a comeback. So not only was it the perfect time for us to make our move, but he had also received word of another party who were planning to make a move against FaM as well. So, Pride arranged for me to meet the leader of this group, and believe me, I was a bit hesitant at first. Me and this man hadn't exactly left things on good terms during our last encounter, but I went into it with an open mind, and thank God I did, because this man was the face our new movement needed. No one had been humiliated on the FaM stage quite like this man had, and the venom that he was ready to unleash into them was on another level compared to me and Pride. Stigma didn't want to just bring down the system, he wanted blood. With the perfect army assembled, we were ready to make our move against FaM. Strike one was the fate of the gates. Not only was this the day where lust attacked and planted her deceptive tactics into the mind of this universe, but it was also where Stigma removed Black Heron from play. Strike two was FaM Requiem, where we not only made our collective status as an army known to the world and took all of the FaM championships, but Stigma also made sure that no one would ever see Andy Badwell again. And now Strike 3 will be on August 28th, where I will not only be once again recognized as the official FaM World Champion, but I will secure our army's place within Forever Movement with those ironclad contracts, and from there, once we're on the inside, it will only be a matter of time before we bring the whole thing crumbling down. But enough about that. We're here tonight for a face-to-face, are we not? So if my opponent would be so kind to come down to this ring so we can get this started, that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, boo! Did somebody lose their world championship? Hey, Bash, hey. You're not the only one with a few tricks up your sleeve, buddy. And speaking of which, I think you should have, read that contract a little bit closer, Bash. Because if you did, you would have noticed that small, tiny little detail I kind of changed and added there. Of course, there's still gotta be a match with countouts and disqualification and effect. Oh yeah, with all the members of your little army in FaM banned from the arena, alright? Like you requested though, it will be just you, GuNNz, and the referee. But quite frankly, Bash, I wouldn't trust you even if Mufasa told me to. So I've taken the liberties of adding a second referee to the match. Just to make sure you can't pull off any of your stupid business, alright? And that special guest outsider enforcer is none other than... Good luck, Bash. Yeah, I think you're going to need it, buddy.
The first 5 minutes of this Sunday's match between Cameron Bash and GuNNz is available now for channel members. Press the blue join button underneath the video to become a channel member, and then grab the link either in our YouTube channel community page or over in our community Discord server, link in the description.